Hello, my name is Maximilian and this is my last video what I record in 2024. Now we have 11:30 in the evening. I wait for the rocket, for the fire rocket at the Byside Market in Miami. And here's a video I wanna give you 5 advice what I learned in 2024, and I wanna take you with me to film and record the fireworks that you can see how it looks like in Miami. My first advice is start with reading books. Before I started with reading books, I said I didn't want to read, why I need to read. But now I see the advice, what it brings to me and to myself when I read a book. So the first one is you learn to have a better concentration. When you stay in your phone, you have so much notifications and something. You don't have the good concentration about one thing. This was a big thing what I learned, and it is good for your communication. So I read only books in German, but I want to start with English books because you can improve your new language when you read the books in this language what you want to learn. Or the topics is also very important. So my first book what I read was about David Goggins, They Can't Hurt Me, and it was so a good motivation for me. It brings me so much in my life that I ran my first half marathon. My next advice is set your goals bigger than you think. So in my last exam, what I did in Germany, I never thought that I can improve my exam with the 2.6 rating. So because before I never had a good exam or something, but I put so much input inside in learning, then I give myself my output with the exam. And after them I saw how much input you put in anything or how much did you want it. It's important how big is your improving in them. So when I want to earn more money and I give 100% all what I can to improve, to make more money, I read books, I communicate with other people, I build our network and something and more. And when I put 100% input, then I'm for sure it will be working in the future to earn more money. So this was only an example. Number 3. Okay, I have goals for this year, but I started with my goals 2 weeks ago because I planned. I was a little bit outside and I thought a little bit about things, what I can improve, what I need to make better in the future. And I started 2 weeks ago. So you don't need to have the perfect date to start with anything. Start when you think about and when you have the dream to achieve something, start direct. So when you want to go in the gym, don't think tomorrow is the best day, over tomorrow is the best day. No, in 1 week is the best day because something else. Don't think about them. Start in the day when you want to start it and keep going. So don't set when you want to go in the gym and you start with, my friends started with 6 times per week. And how long did they make? They made 2 weeks and then they finished because they said, yeah, I didn't have time for something else. Plan before a right decision and then you can't have a longer goal. So start with 1 or 2 times per week and use a schedule to have enough time for all. It is so crazy here in Miami, for real. My biggest thing what I learned this year is to write my goals in a notebook or on a paper and see every time, every day my goals. So I repeat the goals every time in my head that I think I have achieved my goals in this time, but it is only a goal. So I wrote in my book before my work education ends, before the exam, 1 month before, I wrote every day in my book, I passed the exam, I passed the exam, I make a good exam, I passed the exam. I wrote this every day, and my mindset, I talk with other people from my class, they went in the exam with the thing, I'm scary about, I don't pass the exam, I didn't learn enough. And I went with the mind in the exam with, I passed the exam. I went out from the exam and I said, yeah, I passed. I go forward. I manifestate the exam in my head so deep that I thought before I passed it, and I passed it. So this is only my advices. Maybe you can I hope you can learn anything with my examples, or I help you, and let's go, we go into the next year together.